Hello everyone and welcome to another video. My name is Hummingbird 1111 and I'm glad you're here. So for today we're going to do a specific message that I'm going to transmit for a specific part of the Divine Feminine Collective. And as usual, take what resonates, leave the rest. So before we get started, I'd like to clear the energies and to set us to a soothing tone. I'm going to use a Tibetan singing bowl. And so, to all the new subscribers, welcome to my channel, and I hope you enjoy your stay here with us. And thank you for tuning in. To everybody from all over the world, thank you for your comments, likes, and subscriptions. I welcome you to this Divine Feminine reading. So for today, I'm going to use the Working the Light Oracle card deck. Now, some cards got excited, so they're already on the floor. I'm going to continue to shuffle to get the messages out there for a specific Divine Feminine Collective. Okay. So, first card that I got, interesting enough, is Warrior Woman. So this card says, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? So this is for a specific Divine Feminine Collective. Okay. This is if you are not currently following your soul's path. This is calling you forth to get going on the path that is true to your soul. Okay, so there's a lot of Divine Feminines out there, and we are currently trying to figure out what our soul's highest calling is. And so this reading is for you. Now, another card that we got, this card is called, sorry about that. This card is called Sisterhood of the Rose. Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic Teacher. So this is calling forth for the Divine Feminine Collective to remember their truth. Remember that they're part of a sisterhood, that we're all in this together, and that at the core of themselves, of their soul, they hold a lot of wisdom, a lot of teachings, ancient teachings, and they're mystical teachers here to remember who they truly are and inspire other Divine Feminines and other people alike to live their true self. So what a beautiful message we have for the Divine Feminine Collective to stand in their true power. As you can see, this Warrior Woman, this is a warrior of the light, Divine Feminine warrior of the light. And don't ever think you're doing this alone. You have the Sisterhood of the Rose, the sisterhood of all of us, the rest of the Divine Feminine, here with you in spirit all over the planet. Now, Sisterhood of the Rose also refers to the divine kingdom of the plants and the trees. This is their collective. So wherever you walk in nature, always remember that you are supported by the plant and the tree kingdom, and they are your divine sisters as well. Another card that we got, okay, so this is a kind of an activation kind of reading. Another card we got, it's a beautiful one. It's called Starseed, What Lights You Up. So for those Divine Feminines who are not familiar with the term, Starseed refers to a soul or a group of souls that originate from the stars. So if you're not familiar with your soul's origin, this is to awaken you to that truth that your soul is originating from the stars, okay? So this means you've spent lifetimes in different star planets, different planets, different constellations. Currently, part of your soul may actually be there right now, and just a tiny piece of your soul is also here on the planet listening to this message. But some of your most beautiful lives you could have lived in other star systems. And it is said that our DNA it comes from the Pleiadians. So the Pleiadians are a group of star people that originate in the constellation of Pleiades, or other known as the Seven Sisters. And it is said that they seeded humanity, meaning they have created what is now called the human race. And they are basically our parents, or star parents, who have bestowed their DNA, therefore a little bit of their structure is in our DNA, and a lot of their wisdom. And so this little activation is calling for you to remember that mystical part of you that comes from the stars. Okay, so another card that we got, and this is, what a beautiful reading. This card that we got is Priestess. So this says, how are you being called to step up and lead? So this is a very empowering kind of reading for the divine feminine out there, calling forth, just as I said, to remember the true teacher that you are at your core, and the true mystic that you are. Because once again, if you've lived in all these star systems, you carry that wisdom with you. And so you're here to spread that and to help awaken others to remember their true origin. Again, we're visitors on this planet. We do not originate from this planet. We simply live here for lifetimes to acquire knowledge or wisdom in a different way. But then when all this is over, we go back to our home star planets. So priestess is somebody who is obviously a spiritual leader in their community, okay? So this is calling forth for you to bring forth the wisdom that you have dispensed in other lifetimes here on planet Earth as a priestess or a healer. And it's calling for you to go back and look into those divine abilities and bring them forth to work the best for you in this life. Even though you are not, say, a like a female priest in this life, you could be, even though you are not carrying that kind of job title in your life right now. This is calling forth for you to remember all your qualities from your previous lives as a divine wisdom keeper. Okay, another card that we got is this one. This one is called Mirror, and it's asking who or what is triggering you. So depending on what stage that you're in your life, in your soul's evolution or your soul's lessons, we have a lot of mirroring that happens in our lives, and especially the twin flame dynamic. Our twin flame is said to be our mirror. Okay, so they will mirror the patterns for us that need to be healed. Okay, so as you can see in this card, the woman is seeing her reflection in the water. Now the water can be a portal. It's a divine portal, and you see these beautiful flowers. So she is there to see things that she would not otherwise see if the portal or the mirror was there. And so that's what this divine connection as a twin flame does for us. It reflects back to us exactly what it is that we need to see at, what energies that we need to release. That's what the mirror or the portal does, or therefore the twin flame connection. That's what it does. It reflects back to you what it is that you need to let go of. Okay, and the last card that we got, Anna, grandmother of Jesus. And it says, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. So for this card, this is another figure, so grandmother of Jesus, reminding you of your true divine feminine power. So once we get past these sort of things that trigger us, or that the mirror, things that bring forth what we need to look at, we can always step in our true feminine power. So that our true feminine power includes a lot of light. When we're being mirrored or triggered, we forget about that light. Sometimes we spend too much time in the triggering situation. So who or what triggers you? Sometimes you spend too much time into the triggering effect. Those are supposed to last very little. It's just supposed to make you aware of things. It's not supposed to make you dwell in them. So I want to bring forth that concept of not dwelling in what is triggering you. It's there just to make you aware, okay? Follow your breath to get out of it. Whatever energy that you're feeling throughout your body that is not making you feel good, you use your breath to get out of it. Okay, so the idea is to become a sort of witness to that. It's just to make you aware. Now, Anna, grandmother of Jesus, is obviously somebody carrying a lot of wisdom. This is a divine feminine figure carrying a lot of wisdom. As you can see, she knows her true power. So her true power, she can reach throughout cities, across the world, throughout different timelines, throughout different eras of time. That's how eternal she is. So this is calling forth for you to once again remember your true divine nature and how eternal you are. Your soul is eternal, of course, and it's calling forth for you to draw from your soul all the wisdom and all the life experiences that you carry in your soul to truly live a divine, beautiful life here as a divine feminine. Remember, you were here to balance out the divine masculine, hence the connection of the union of the twin flame and the mirroring. So we mirror each other, therefore we balance each other. That's the point of the mirroring. It's to balance each other out. It's not balance ourselves and each other. It's not to dwell in it. So I want to bring a little bit of attention to that once again. It's very important. And then this is for us to remember that we're connected. So she's connected to the divine. She knows that. And she also dwells on the earth. So she watches over her people and the divine feminines. So these are us in our human bodies who are currently walking the earth. So when we need help, we call forth to her. Okay, we're never alone, and this is what we really look like and what we really are as divine feminine out when we are on the other side of the veil. Okay, so whenever you think of yourself as tiny little who makes no difference, I want you to remember that that's a lie. That's just because you're carrying a small physical body. But this is your true divine self, okay? True divine self crosses boundaries, countries, eras, timelines, time and space, all of humanity, and belongs everywhere and anywhere. And that's just like you. So I deserve to be here, and all that I am is blessed by God is something that you can say if you feel yourself in a situation that you think you do not belong, or in a place you do not belong. I want you to remember that. So I deserve to be here, and all that I am is blessed by God. So I deserve to be all that I am, this divinity, and I am blessed by God. Okay, we forget We forget our worthiness, and that's one way to remember it. I deserve all that I am, and I am blessed by God. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for tuning in into this reading, for watching, and I hope these messages bring love and light to your heart and divine wisdom for your soul. Thank you, and see you in the next reading.